The federal government says President Bola Tinubu's administration is making progress in deepening development in the country despite challenges. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Muhammad Idris, stated this in Ibadan at a town hall meeting organized by the ministry on the midterm performance report of Tinubu's administration. Idris, who was represented by Mr. Moses Oyelade, head of Federal Ministry of Information in Oyo State, said the country had felt the impact of the government's policies.
Mr. President set to work. Immediately we came on board the governors of our country, Nigeria, and the countries have been filled with the effect of our government. However, I wish to comment on one of the followed and posted policies of President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, that is the new Nigeria Educational Loan Scheme, NEP Fund. The President resolved that no Nigerian child is denied access to quality higher education informed the policy of the educational loans. Through this scheme, a number of hope have been restored to our children and institutions. Up to date, more than 390,000 students have been so funded across the country. In Oyo State alone, about 5,000 students have been so funded.
In a presentation titled Continuous Assessment Report on President Bola Tinubu's 2 years in office, Dr. Solomon Oyeleye, Acting Director of Parents and Alumni Relations at Caleb University, said the administration had made progress despite inheriting a struggling economy and high corruption levels.
If you inherit a bleeding company where almost the entire income was being used to service loans, you know that there is a big problem for your administration unless you do something drastic to stem the hemorrhage. As at the time Tinubu was being sworn in, Nigeria was using 80 naira out of every 100 naira generated to service debt. 2 years down the line, however, our cries have reduced. The wound is healing slowly. The ship is no longer wobbling because the waves have calmed. We are now able to see a possible landing shore on the horizon. That decision to shock all Nigerians from the first day of his presidency is paying off. And that is what we are here to dissect.
Other speakers, including Engineer Victor Kolawole and Builder Adewale Solomon, highlighted the administration's achievements in infrastructure and housing.
Federal Ministry of Works has remained at the heart of delivering the Renew Hope agenda by advancing road infrastructure, enhancing connectivity, and stimulating economic growth. Our intervention has targeted strategic corridors that are vital for mobility and commerce. Our key achievement in Oyo State: 1. Realization of Oyo-Ugbomosho Road projects. In March 2025, the Federal Executive Council approved fresh funding, 147.9 billion, to complete the project. Once completed, this road will drastically reduce travel time, road crashes, and enhances the safety of the people. It will also promote evacuation of agricultural produce from Oyo State to other regions of Nigeria. We have rehabilitation of Ibadan Oyo Road project. Presently, the contractor is working on site, carrying out maintenance work on the road. We have another project at Shaki Okerete Road. It's a transborder road that links Benin Republic. We have another project at Ayegun Oleyo, which is the construction of Ayegun Oleyo Road. The contractor is on site also working.
The Renew Hope is because he wants everybody to have house covering over his head. Right now we have 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and 4 bedrooms under construction as of today. The Renew Hope in Renemu, as I said, we have 80 numbers of 2 bedrooms, 2 wings. Then 150 of 1 bedroom, and we have about 500 of 3 bedrooms under construction. Presently now, we have done the road, internal roads into the estates. We have completed 100% the water system for the whole estate. We have done the poles, is now 70% into all the estates. And the state of the construction now is we are in foundation, we're in substructures. We're in substructure whereby we believe very soon, because it's little funding has delayed, if not it should have finished by December.
The chairman of the event, Comrade Demola Babalola, chairman of the Oyo State Council of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, commended the president's efforts but urged government to do more.
But for me, as a journalist and as a stakeholder in the Nigerian project, let me start by saying that this government of President Bola Tinubu is on the right track to economic recovery. Yes, because the task of nation building should not be left to the government alone. You and I have our role to play in our various workplaces, in our various homes, in our various environments. And on that note, I want to appeal passionately to the government to use the remainder of this first term to ensure that Nigerian masses feel better democratic dividends, for them to be able to know and say that this government is truly working for all of us and not working for itself or members of the elite community in the government.
The Dean of Students, University of Ibadan, Professor Demola Lewis, praised President Tinubu's administration for introducing the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. He said that no fewer than 5,000 students of the institution have benefited from the initiative.